Alright, I just sat down and watched SCOOB yesterday. And, it's not the worst thing I've seen. There's also not the best thing I've seen. Look guys, I really wanted to like this movie. I was hoping it would have been good. I mean, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was a huge part of my childhood, so yeah, I was hoping this would have been good. And also, starting a new cinematic universe with Hanna-Barbera characters, even though I only, know about a few, like Scooby-Doo, Top Cat, Tom and Jerry, and Yogi Bear, hell yeah, I'm still in. And let's just delve into the story first. So the story is that Dick Dastardly, oh by the way, spoilers, Dick Dastardly wants to capture Scooby-Doo because he's the descendant of Alexander the Great's dog, and pretty much he needs Scooby to unlock a gateway to hell. I am not even joking. The movie actually says the movie actually says, if Dick Dastardly succeeds, all hell breaks loose, literally. Actually, I think it was like a few years before the movie came out, or maybe a few months. Someone leaked the plot on a few months before the trailer came out. Someone leaked the plot online, I think, on DeviantArt. And they actually did bring up the fact that Scooby, there's a portal to hell, and I'm like, this is Scooby-Doo, not this is Scooby-Doo, not Hellsing Ultimate. What the hell? Literally, what the fuck? Okay, why? Huh? Okay. Let's get into what I like. The animation is mostly good. I mean, like I said, mostly good. There are some points where it does look a bit weird, but most of the time it's pretty damn good. Characters are expressive, stretchy and bouncy, and I do love that type of animation, pretty much. And they actually do look like their CGI counterparts to do. Except for Daphne and Velma, who just look like toys of they look more like the toy versions of Daphne and Velma than actually Daphne and Velma. Also, Velma's way better looking than she should be. That is something that is weird to me. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? What else do I like? Frank Welker Scooby-Doo, he does a good job. I mean, he's been a voice of Scooby-Doo for I think 4 decades now or something. 4 decades. He pretty much nails the character. The one problem I do have with his voice of Scooby-Doo. I will get to that in a minute when I get to my problems. Who's the guy that made Dick Dastardly again? I forgot. Let me look it up. Jason Isaac, that's his name, yeah. Jason Isaac does a pretty damn good job as a Dick Dastardly. I've never watched the original Wacky Races cartoon, so I don't know how good of an impression it is. But to be honest, he is really entertaining, and he's actually clearly having a lot of fun, acting like an evil dictator trying to capture a dog. Yeah. What else? Is there any other positives? I mean, there are a few funny jokes here and there. There are some cringy ones. I'll be getting to those. But, yeah, there are a few funny jokes here and there. Alright, positives are over. Now we are going to get into the negatives. First of all, the plot. So I know it's Scooby-Doo. I know it's Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo is stupid. Like, you know, I get it. But it's not the typical Scooby-Doo plot we, like, you know, that we're grown attached to. There's no mystery. There is somewhat of a mystery with Fred, Daphne, and Velma trying to investigate what happened to Shaggy and Scooby. But literally, you could just take that subplot out, and the film would be no different. Literally, like, I think without that subplot, I think the movie would have been like 75 minutes, including the credits. But, like, you know, since they realised that this was originally meant to be released in cinemas and not direct to DVD, but a certain disease happened, like, you know, yeah, so they figured, hey, let's just put in this unnecessary subplot for, like, unnecessary padding, pretty much. That's what it is. And, yeah, like, there's no mysteries if you have. There's also, like, there are some chase scenes, but there's none of that. But there's not even one chase scene with a cheesy, over the top, like, you know, like really cool or like really cool like song, like, you know, either rock and roll or jazz song like the original series had. And I was like, the one thing I expect from this movie, and they fucked it up. I was like, come on! Oh, come on, like, you have a chase scene in the Scooby-Doo movie, and you don't add in, like, a cheesy song, like a cheesy rock or pop song at all? Come on, guys, even the Roger Gosnell live-action movies got this right. The Roger Gosnell live-action movies! They got that right, for God's sake, you know you messed up. When one of the most important things of the one of the most iconic things of the franchise is actually done in two movies that are probably worse. I know that's just a nitpick, but yeah, that kind of annoys me. Also, the voice acting. Oh god, the voice acting. Like I said, Frank Welker and Jason Isaacs, like, you know, they do a pretty damn good job. Like, you know, they are pretty much, like, you know, they do a damn good job of what they need to do. But oh boy, Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, and Velma. Oh boy, oh god, I have never heard a desperate attempt to get celebrities in a kids movie. Holy shit! Look, I have nothing against Will Forte or anything, and also really, I don't really give a shit about Fred, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I find Fred to be really unlikable and an asshole. I've never really liked Fred. I've always hated him as a kid, and I still hate him now. Like I said, I've always hated Fred. I've always found him to be an asshole. Anyway, so yeah, I don't really give a shit. Oh, and speaking of unlikable characters, Simon Cowell is in this movie. Why? Why is he in this movie? He's actually there to set up the conflict. I am not joking. Why? Why? And also, they try and say, like, you know, that, oh, Simon Cowell is me, but he's mean in a fun way. I'm like, no, he's just an unlikable dick. Look, I'm sorry to you all Simon Cowell fans, but literally, I just don't like the guy. I just find him to be like, you know, a bit of an asshole, pretty much. Like, you know, if you like him, that's fine, you do you, but, I really don't. I really just don't like his, here's the thing, I really don't like him. Like, I don't like the guy in general, but I really don't like it when he makes unnecessary appearances in movies. Why is he in this? And out of all the celebrities, like, is it meant to be like, you know, a parody on the new Scooby-Doo movies show, where, like, you know, where every single episode of that show, they would always have, like, celebrities coming out of nowhere? I don't But yeah, like I said, the voice acting is bad. Will Forte's Shaggy. It, like, you could tell that he is trying to sound like he's trying to sound like Matthew Lillard. You could tell he's trying, but you can tell he's trying. But, like, you know, you can also tell the director is saying, no, people need to recognize it's you, because, like, you know, we need to make that money, like, you know, to get celebrities in the suit. Seriously. Why do you make me see this? I'm not the type of guy that says, oh, like, you know, a celebrity like this should not be in the movie. Like, no. If you want to put celebrities in the movie, that's fine. But don't put them in, but, like, here's the thing. Actually put them in there because you know they would be good. Don't put them in there because you know, like, you know, more people would watch it. Also, I got a quick question. Who the fuck likes Zac Efron? Literally, who likes Zac Efron? I don't know a single person that does. Sorry, I just got a bit carried away. It's funny how I say I hate Fred and get like, I got... Well, that's also another problem. Frank Welker, who is, like I said, has been the voice of Scooby-Doo for, like, I think 4 decades. I don't know. Someone can correct me on that if they want to. But they got him to be Scooby, but they did not even bother, like, casting him to be Fred as well, even though he has been the voice of Fred for a long time, which is weird. Like, you know, I mean, Velma's voice is pretty good, like, you know, Velma's voice actress is good, but yeah. Also, now on to the cringy jokes. This movie has a lot of references. Not the Hanna-Barbera references. I mean, there's a lot of Hanna-Barbera references, but there's also references to IKEA, which is obviously not surprising, seeing how that's in both of the trailers. There's a reference to Tinder. A reference to Tinder. Why? Oh yeah, because when I watch Scooby-Doo, I immediately think of Blue Falcon and, like, you know, going on Tinder. Also, this is a kids' movie, right? What kid is actually going to... What kid is going to know what Tinder is? What kid? What kid, like, around the age of 8 is going to know what Tinder is? I guess that's a segue into the next negative. The other Hanna-Barbera characters. Oh my god, what the fuck. Okay. I have no idea what Captain Caveman's meant to be like, I have no idea what Blue Falcon's meant to be like, but judging from what I've heard, they are nothing like this. They are really nothing like this. And, holy shit. Blue Falcon is so unlikable in this movie. Like, literally, he's really unlikable to the point where I just keep expecting, like, to the point where I actually keep expecting, like, someone to actually throw him off his own ship to his death, which sadly never happens. I know that would have been too dark, but, you know, I mean, well, yeah, oh, actually, no, it wouldn't be too dark, because, like, you know, there's a portal to hell in this movie. It's funny how I say I don't hate this movie, yeah, I'm constantly being angry. Anyway, yeah, he's unlikable, and Captain Caveman, like I said, I don't know what he's meant to be like, but from what I heard, yeah, no, and you can tell, even if you've never heard of Captain Caveman, you can tell, hell, that's not how Captain Caveman's meant to be like, because you can tell it's Tracy Morgan playing Tracy Morgan. And also, Mark Wahlberg, why were you Blue Falcon again? Also, speaking of which, like I said about the Tinder stuff earlier, I know this is a kids movie, and I know this is also a movie made for Hanna-Barbera fans, but I've got a quick question. The movie tries its best to be aimed more at kids than Hanna-Barbera fans, and when you do that, no kid is going to know who Blue Falcon is. No kid is actually going to know who Dick Dastardly is. No kid is going to know, like, who Captain Caveman is. Alright? I mean, unless, like, you know, oh, they watch Boomerang or Cartoon Network all the time, where they have those reruns, no one's gonna know! Also, why don't we have other, like, you know, if you really wanna, like, and they expect you to know who these characters are, and I'm like, no, I do not know any of them! You're only gonna recognize them if you're a hardcore Hanna-Barbera fan, and even then, you'll know the differences! Sorry, it just made me go insane for a minute. Okay, I made a brief. What else? What else? There was something. Captain Caveman. Oh yeah, but if you are gonna go and just put in characters that we are expected to know who they are, why not put in Tom and Jerry? Because Tom and Jerry, along with Scooby-Doo, well, I think Tom and Jerry and Scooby-Doo are the only two Hanna-Barbera things that are actually still technically alive. Like, no, so you put in Blue Falcon, Captain Caveman, and Dick Dastardly, but you don't put in, or Dick Dastardly, whatever, but you don't put in Tom and Jerry, Top Cat, or Yogi Bear. Or so yeah, why not put in Top Cat? Come on, where's Top Cat? Top Cat was a good show, wasn't it? I liked Top Cat. Where is he? And then again, that could be a rights issue. Oh boy, we do not talk about Top Cat the movie or Top Cat Begins. Oh boy. Okay, okay, one more negative, well, like, no, like, let's go back onto the cringy jokes. Like, there are, like, there's also a reference to Netflix, which, why is there a reference to Netflix in this movie? Just why? And also, Shaggy also says, I know, that, like, Simon Cowell, like, thinks he knows better because he's British. Why? Like, I'm not saying that's a racist joke, but it's not funny. It's not racist or offensive, but it's not funny. It's not funny. And also, yes, Dick Dastardly's robots are pretty much just meant to be minions. Why? They just are. Okay. I think I've gone on this long enough. Yeah, so, my thoughts on SCOOB. It's an alright movie that kids might actually get a kick out of, and like, you know, if you're a hardcore Hanna-Barbera fan and a hardcore Scooby-Doo fan, you might find some enjoyment. But if you want to watch a movie that, you know, both you and your kids can enjoy, I would recommend something like Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, or, like, you know, or recommend like Sonic the Hedgehog, or Detective Pikachu. Like, hell, I would probably recommend, like, you know, like these, like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, definitely Into the Spider-Verse, yeah. But, like, you know, it's not an awful movie. I have seen worse, and trust me, there are worse Hanna-Barbera movies, and there are worse Scooby-Doo movies out there to watch, alright? There are far worse, alright? So, it's not awful. But it wasn't, but it just didn't sit with me. I wanted to like this movie, and I didn't end up enjoying it. Oh well. Like, if you enjoy, like, you know, like I said, if you really want to watch this movie, and if you think you might enjoy it, you might have a bit of fun. Don't expect to know, like, a grand masterpiece, because it's not that. It's not a masterpiece. I will give this movie like around like a 6 or 7 out of 10. You know, like just above average. You know, I mean, like, yeah, there's some parts of it that piss me off, but it's not awful, and also it's harmless. It's harmless. You know, kids will definitely enjoy it.